Right, let's get to Australia, shall we? England training ahead of their second Women's World Cup game, which is against Denmark on Friday. We've got Gail Davies at the Central Coast Stadium for us. Now, Gail, I'd love to talk to you about my hat-trick in that brilliant piece you did yesterday on Sky Sports News about the future of football. But sadly, I've got to talk to you about England because that's what the viewers want, clearly. How are you doing? What was it like this morning? A relaxed session for Sarina Wiegman's team?
Well, Pete, we've moved down from actually the sunshine, well, from the Central Coast Stadium. It's about an hour and a half south where we are now. No prizes for guessing. Sydney Harbour Bridge behind me. England are just going to be based in that Central Coast region. Well, because it's absolutely stunning. Facilities are great. There's a beach there. They've set up a training base, which is almost like a home from home. You might have seen clips on social media that they've got arcade games and table tennis. There's darts and there's even a coffee machine that makes coffee with pictures of your face on. So it's no surprise that Sarina wanted to get her players outside of the big city to enjoy the outdoors, have a bit of fun, and that will be their base throughout this World Cup. No matter kind of where they end up, they'll go back to that point. And certainly a lot of the fans I spoke to that came out to watch this open training session today hope, as many England fans around the world do, that it will be for the full length and they've got another few weeks in that base up in Tarragall.
If the bosses of Sky Sports News are watching right now, we need that coffee machine here for the morning show, Gail. There's no doubt about it. With our faces on, that would be sensational.
We do.
Right, look, I mean, for many, I mean, it looks fantastic where you are there, by the way. What a backdrop. I didn't notice that at first. Fantastic. Look, for many of the players there, it's their first World Cup experience, isn't it? So how are they getting on?
Yeah, there's a bridge like this in Newcastle, but it's not quite as impressive, is it, Pete? It's really interesting because I think you forget that amongst this group of England players, they've lost so much experience in the likes of Jill Scott and Ellen White, and we know there's some kind of big players that are also missing that played a lot of the Euros last year. And talking today to Esme Morgan, lovely Esme, who was part of our Sky Sports Euros team last year. This is her first World Cup encounter. Everything is so new and exciting for her. And she's just relishing every single minute that she's out here in Australia.
I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. It's been so much fun. And as you say, it's so weird that a year ago I was on the other side of it, really. But I've absolutely loved it so far. And hopefully there's going to be plenty more good memories to come.
Yeah, you just need to get on and really soak up that atmosphere now, don't you?
It's been so cool. I mean, the other night when the anthem played, I think that's when it really hit me that I was at a World Cup. And yeah, it felt like such a special moment, seeing my family in the crowd and everything.
Have you got friends and family here?
Yeah, I've been so lucky that they've been able to come out and stuff. So yeah, it means the world.
And Gail, has Sarina Wiegman got many selection dilemmas ahead of the Denmark game, or would you say it'll be a very similar side than the one that beat Haiti?
Well, Sarina Wiegman doesn't like making changes. We learnt that in the Euros last year, but actually Courtney Sweetman-Kirk made the point today that almost came by accident because they were kind of winning and playing well, and the super subs that were coming off the bench were doing their jobs. But I think speaking to her after the game and speaking to a lot of people around the camp, they know that, yes, it was job done, but they need to play better. And the word that keeps ringing around my ears that I picked up on after I spoke to Sarina Wiegman following that win over Haiti is ruthlessness. And with that in mind, you have to look at the forwards because they had 21 attempts on goal, and it's now 3 games without a goal in open play. And lots of people will point to Alessia Russo, who you expect will have to take some of those chances if she is going to see off Rachel Daly for that starting number 9 jersey. But also a lot of people really want to see Lauren James starting. The Chelsea player has had the most wonderful season. She came off the bench and she looked creative. They looked like there was a little bit of magic there for England. And that would be one of the changes that maybe Sarina Wiegman would look to make. England, they've targeted this game against Denmark. They know they need to put in a really, really big performance. If they do, then they've kind of got a stranglehold on this group. Yeah, be interesting to see when that team selection comes out, and also before that game on Friday, who Serena Wiegman goes with.
Great stuff. Gail, many thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Nice to see you.